I was in the pharmaceutical space. I was very proud of what I was doing. I never thought I will leave Novartis until somehow a search company who knew me came to me with this opportunity. And I asked the question, well, what will I be able to contribute in an industry about which I know nothing about? And he said, no, they would like somebody who brings an external perspective, and which I did. I think that, it has turned out to be fascinating because this company, even before I joined, was making strides. But in the last 7 years that I've been in the company, it has made such big strides. We have doubled our EBITDA. We have grown our revenues by like 70%. We have done a major acquisition. We have done organic things, to really reformat the portfolio. And, it has been a wonderful experience. So in pharma, it's all about resource allocation, because you have a whole pipeline of opportunities. Do you go for product X or a therapeutic area X or Y or Z? There is a multitude of choices. You have a choice of doing it in-house. You have a choice of buying out. You have a choice of in-licensing. You have a choice of creating it in-house. You are faced with umpteen choices. Number one, that's on the pipeline. Number two is on sales and marketing, because there are two things that power the pharma business. One is discovery and development, and the other is promotion of the products. How do you launch a product? What kind of resources do you put behind that? It is an industry where if you're not good at resource allocation, if you're not sharp on really doing a rigorous analysis of choice A versus B versus C, you don't make it. And I think that after working for 15 years in the pharma industry, your gene kind of gets developed in that direction. And so thinking all the time about, this is the pool of dollars that I have, and this is the pool of opportunities that I have. What should I be doing? It's about measuring the size of the opportunity versus the size of the risk. What's the money at risk? If something goes wrong, how much money can I lose? But if it goes right, what can I make? So it is about really thinking from first a strategic direction, and then second, good execution, good capital budgeting, good CapEx tracking, good project progress tracking, and then after that, holding people accountable on delivering to what was promised, So finance has a big role to play in ensuring discipline on resource allocation, number one, but also number two, discipline on execution. And I think that the finance organization is playing a role together with all their business partners in making all this happen. So to your original question on how did pharma help me, I think that developing that gene inside your head, on how you think about resource allocation, I think pharma helped me a lot in doing that.
This podcast is made possible by Ledge.